Good morning, students. Today we will go with Unit 7, and one beautiful story is there written by Jonathan Swift. And what is the name of the story? Gulliver's Travel. So, hope students you have already taken out your page number 116 of your English textbook. Now I begin with the paragraph, the first paragraph, then I will be explaining the each one. Okay, now I begin. On the 16th June 1730, we discovered land. Our captain sent a dozen men with vessel for water, if any could be found. When we came to the land, we saw no river or springs nor any inhabitants. I went on to explore. The country was barren and rocky. I turned back to join the crew only to see them getting into the boat and rowing for life to get to the ship. So here in this first paragraph, it is written that in which year? It was the year 1730 and the date is 16th June. So there, when you just open that page, you can see that on 16th June 1730, some of the people was coming in the ship and they wanted the need of having water. So their captain asked the crew members to go to that island and get some water. So here the poet also joined them, and when he found to that island, he saw nothing, no rocks, no mountains, and no one was there. Only the rock and barren land was there. And when he was exploring, and when he just turned back to see his crew members along with them, what he saw that the crew members left him to the island and they were just running back to the ship. You can just see that image itself. Okay, students, hope you have understood. Now I will be continuing with the next paragraph. Before I could reach them, I observed a huge creature walking after them in the sea as fast he could. The water of the ocean reached only till his knees. However, the monster was unable to overtake the speedy boat. I turned back quickly and climbed up the steep hill with fields of barley on the either side and corn rising up to 40 feet. There was a fence to pass from one field to another. Now here, students, for the second paragraph tells us when the author saw that the crew members were running back to the ship, that means they were afraid of seeing something. And when he noticed what he saw, a huge creature or like a monster. He was so big in size that the ocean water was up to the knees. And looking at them, but unfortunately the author could not reach the crew member and could not reach the ship over there. So what he did, he just hid himself nearby the field, and that field was of barley. The author was also hiding near the barley fields. So there, but the corn was also 40 feet high. That means the land, not only the monster was huge in size, but also the field, the corn, the vegetation, the vegetable, all the things around him was in a very large size. Hope students you have understood the first and the second paragraph. Now just turn out to the next page, I will be explaining. Now you have turned your page to page number 117. Now the story goes like this. It was impossible for me to climb because every step was 6 feet high. I was trying to find a gap in the hedge when I discovered one of the inhabitants in the next field walking towards the fence. It was the same size as the creatures chasing the boat. I was struck with utmost fear and astonishment and ran to hide myself. He called in a voice much louder than a trumpet. It sounded like a thunder. 7 monsters like him came towards the field ready to ripe the corn. So now what happened, as he was hiding, why he was hiding? Because a monster type a person was just chasing his crew member and he was not able to go to that ship. So he was hiding. And in that page number 116 is also written like this, what? That every field has a fence, and the fence was also a very heighted one. So he could not move from one field to another, and he was just hiding somewhere near the corn barley field. And where he was hiding, he also saw a giant type of monster in that field. Then he could recognize the same heighted person. That means that land was the inhabitants of the people who was living in very monster type people. So he was so feared, and he was so frightened, and he was hiding there. And what he could hear, that a farmer, the monster type of farmer, was calling someone, and his voice was just like a trumpet, that was just like a thunder. Trumpet means a musical instrument. That means not only his size of body was very large, huge, but also his voice was very large in size. And not what he was saying, he was calling another members or another farmers to come to the field and to ripe the corn. Now the story continues like this. See what happened there? The 7 monsters were coming to that ground to help that farmer who was calling. Now what the story continued? They carried a reaping hook which was very big. When one of the reapers approached where I lay hidden, I screamed as loud as I could. The creature stopped and reaping, picking me up between his thumb and forefingers, and brought me close to his eyes, 60 feet above the ground. He looked at me with curiosity and blew my hair aside to get better view of my face. He called his friends and gently placed me on the ground. So here, what happened when the author was hiding in that field? The farmer did not knew a small tiny person was there. So the farmer as well as the 7 people was ripening the corn. See that very big hook of corn was there. That means ripening hook was there. You can just see in that image. See, no matter they were also big in size, but the instrument that were used was also very big. So as soon as they were hooking or just ripening the corn, what happened? The author started to fear that now he might be getting hurt of that hook. So he started to scream. Hearing that scream, the monster type farmer was looking here and there, and fortunately he saw a person was down. He just picked him with his thumb and forefingers, means like this. He just picked him up and he just make him so close to his eyes, and author felt that he was 60 feet above the ground. That means he was very tiny in size, a normal size. But that land where he was there was a land of monsters, or big people were laying over there. Hearing this, the farmer just picked him up. Along with that, he called the rest of the farmers. Now students, I will be just winding up this video. The next video will be uploaded in my next class.